Welcome to the Actors Studio's presentation of LaRue's Return. Hello, my name is David Cowan, a longtime member of the Kiwanis Club of Baker City. I was asked to make these introductory remarks because the profits from the sale of this DVD will benefit the local community service projects of the club and Kiwanis Dornbecker's Children's Cancer Program. The Kiwanis Club in Baker City conducts community service projects focused on the needs and activities of children and youth. Service projects include Santa photos during the Festival of Trees, Parent Resource Fair during school registration, YMCA sports teams, middle school carnival, Trick or Treat on Main Street, Baker High School graduation party, and Student of the Month. The Kiwanis Club of Baker City, along with many Kiwanis clubs in the Pacific Northwest, support the Kiwanis Dornbecker's Children's Cancer Program, also known as KDCCP. KDCCP funds a fellowship at Dornbecker's Children's Hospital, located next to OHSU in Portland, Oregon. This fellowship financially supports a doctor who dedicates 3 years to post-residency training, patient care, and a focused engagement on cancer research. These fellows, as they are called, help find the causes and cures for pediatric cancer.
Every 3 minutes, a child is diagnosed with cancer in the United States. More children die from cancer than all other diseases combined. We of the Kiwanis Dornbecker Children's Cancer Program believe this to be unacceptable. For the past 23 years, we have funded the training of the next generation of physician scientists to end cancer in children forever at the world-class facilities at Dornbecker Children's Hospital with remarkable success. Dr. Dana Brainer, physician-in-chief at Dornbecker Children's, states, "I believe that within my lifetime, the research that Kiwanis Fellows are doing will help bring an end to children's cancer." Thank you for joining us to fulfill his vision.
The Actors Studio support of Dornbecker, your purchase of this DVD, will impact the lives of families all over Oregon and Southwest Washington. Each year, families from every corner of the region seek the cutting-edge pediatric cancer therapies Dornbecker provides. 10 years ago, the Evans of Baker City were one of these families, as their daughter Isabella needed their help. Her character in this production is the Swamp Crone. Thanks in part to a Kiwanis fellow who provided her care at Dornbecker, she is well and thriving. Isabella was also a Kiwanis Student of the Month recipient. It was she who requested that profits from the sale of this DVD be given to the Kiwanis Club and KDCCP. Thanks, Isabella. Kiwanis welcomes Actors Studio support, and we want to thank you for purchasing this recording. This play will not only entertain you, but will benefit a child in your neighborhood.
newest experiment. Looking into the future. I've gotten so good at it that I can even pull things out. Like these masks. They're not exactly bright and colorful like our Mardi Gras ones, but I found some uses for them. I've pulled out so many of them that I cast a spell over the great city of New Orleans, and I have everybody wearing them. And nobody has figured out why they're wearing them yet. What's this? What's a kiwanis? I don't know. We don't have any of those down here in New Orleans. We're just a center for bustling southern commerce. Prosperity abounds. Well, everywhere except this little bistro in the French Quarter. You do realize I can replace you with a flying monkey, right?
How you all are? Welcome to New Orleans, the most fantastical place on the face of the earth. Now I don't lie. This here ain't no land of milk and honey. No, sir. This here's the whole Mardi Gras and Cajun spice. Now my name is Ike, and I know what I like, and what I like is working here in this little old bistro in the heart of the French Quarter. We call this place AJ's Corner Brick. So y'all come on in, suck up a couple of mint juleps. We might even whip you up some jambalaya. Y'all know what that is, right? Well, to tell you the truth, neither do I.
Good morning, Monsieur Ike.
This here's Mimi. She works here and she makes the best beignets in all of Orleans. Morning, Mimi, darling. Ain't it a lovely day?
Oui, it is such a fine morning. I walked all over the French Quarter just to spill the roses.
Roses?
What the?
Did I hear roses? That's a fine idea. Bartender, 3 fingers of 4 roses. Put it on the cup.
Yeah, that's where you usually spill it. You ain't getting so much as a hangnail till you pay your bill. No, you don't. That's where the dog sleeps and he's been complaining. No good, rum bum.
Where is Mademoiselle Polly?
The poor thing, she decided to stay in bed again. You know, she just has not been the same since her poor daddy, the late Colonel, died 2 weeks ago last Sunday.
Oh, I know. Why, just yesterday, I went to clean her room, and she would not even let me open the window. I think it is because her room overlooks the dump. Poor Mademoiselle. It breaks my heart just to see her.
Yeah, me too. Here, Mimi. No, you keep it.
Paper!
That kid's got it really good on.
What is new in the news today, Monsieur Ike?
Well, they still ain't invented the telephone.
Oh, well, then I shall stop waiting around for my mother to call.
Great thunder and catfish cakes. They wouldn't. They couldn't. They did.
Did what?
They let Jacques LaRue out of prison last night.
LaRue!
Who is this Jacques LaRue?
Jacques LaRue is the meanest of the mean, the worst of the worst. He is the slipperiest of the slip. He is the deadliest viper that ever crawled out of the cold waters of the LeBron swamp, flopped onto dry land, and sprouted legs. Jacques LaRue is pure, walking, talking evil.
Oh, he does not sound like a very nice person.
you ain't just whistling Dixie. The memory about what happened back then is so clear to me. Miss Polly, she had just opened up the bistro and business was good. Real good.
Like I
Miss
said,
Polly,
she
she
was happy. Real happy.
Real happy.
Then one day, in walks Jock LaRue, talking his fancy talk, walking his fancy walk, and smoking a big black cigar. He told us he was a big plantation owner from Shreveport. Now me, I didn't trust him from the moment I laid eyes on him. But Miss Polly, well, she didn't know no better. Sweet, innocent thing she is. LaRue took a shine to her right away, and she fell for him hook, line, and sinker. Before you knew it, they was engaged to be married.
No!
Yes! Well, LaRue was hanging around here all the time after that. He said he was on vacation from his plantation. He passed the time away operating a big card game at this table. That's when the trouble started.
Boy, you got that right. I lost everything I had playing cards. And in those days, I had a lot to lose.
You wasn't the only one. LaRue was fleecing customers right and left. I told Miss Polly he was running a crooked game, but she wouldn't believe me. Love is blind after all. Pretty soon, money started disappearing. Again, I went to Miss Polly, but she was taken ill all of a sudden. So I confronted LaRue myself. He accused me of dipping in the till and had me fired. Miss Polly wasn't in her right mind, being sick and all. Well, I snuck in back one night and found out the awful truth. I seen LaRue pouring something into Miss Polly's tea and give it to her. I got a hold of that cup and the smell was overpowering. It was arsenic.
No!
Yes!
And Miss Polly, she did not know it was the poison?
LaRue had told her it was a medicinal tea. He'd been giving it to her for a solid week. He was slowly and surely poisoning her so he could take over AJ's corner brick and open up a gambling casino.
No!
Yes! When he was asleep, I crept in and stole the bottle, then ran and turned him into the police quicker than a wink. Miss Polly, her spirit broken down to the dirt, stood as strong as her poor, pathetic self could, and pressed charges against her fiend of a fiancé. It was then that Jacques LaRue was carted off to prison, and we was all safe once more.
Those blind, ignorant fools have gone and let that snake out of his pen. Well, if he shows up around here, I'll kick his behind from one end of the bayou to the other end. That I can guarantee.
Oh, you do not think he would come back here, do you?
He might.
No!
Yes!
Just to be on the safe side, we had better lock up everything of value. He'll take every red cent. Speaking of cents, why don't you take a bath?
What, and spoil my earthy charm?
Come on, Mimi.
Oui, oui.
Yeah, you can do that on the way.
Now it's time for some serious drinking. Rats.
Just free whiskey, as you stay there.
Free whiskey? Where'd I hide my bucket?
Works every time. Oh, Jacques LaRue, you are such a nasty guy. I'm so nasty, I'm so nasty, I'm so nasty. You could ask for anything more. Well, let's just stop here. No. Well, Lafayette, I am here. It feels so lovely to be back in this dump. That still overlooks the dump. Ah, I see Miss Polly still keeps our favorite, Chartreuse 72. Come to Papa. Not so bad. Ah, I see Polly still keeps you on the wall, you bumbling old fool. Perhaps if you had been there before, I would not have taken your daughter for almost everything that she had. Someday, Colonel Mortimer, we will meet on the battlefield, and you will see what Jacques LaRue is made of. Someday, Colonel Mortimer Montclair. Someday. But not today. For I have a little score to settle with that stool pigeon Ack. I shall take my revenge sur that étouffé, s'il vous plaît. I can wait. This may be good.
Greetings and salutations, sir.
I'm sorry, the Cub Scouts are not meeting here tonight, or should we below?
No, sir. Is this not the establishment of Polly Montclair, daughter of the late Colonel Montclair?
The late Colonel? The late Colonel's daughter is not here at the present time.
Oh gosh, darn all the heck. Please, pardon my French.
That was French?
Yes, you seem to have traveled a very long way. And you are?
Miss Polly has left me in charge. My name is Ack.
Ack.
Not Ack. Ack.
Ack?
Ack. Ack. Ack.
That is a nasty cough you have there, sir.
No, you misunderstand. My name is...
Oh, I am Lieutenant Alan Lex of the United States Cavalry. At your service, sir.
At ease, Lieutenant. What business do you have with the mademoiselle?
Concerns money.
Money?
Yes, for I carry with me the entire estate of the late Colonel Montclair.
Ah, the late Colonel. It grieves me to hear that he has passed. Please, tell me how he met with his demise.
It's a rather unusual story. Colonel Montclair was sent as the sole emissary of the United States government to a remote outpost in the Indian Nations. There, he befriended a peaceful tribe and ingratiated himself into their society. So he became an honorary member of the tribe. In order to become as one with Indians who adopted him, he tried to become as one with the wolves as well.
And what happened?
He tried to dance with them, but they discovered he had no rhythm, so they ate him.
What do you mean?
There wasn't anything left for him except some badly tuned metals, and this rather sticky picture frame.
Oh, as this is a picture of a young Miss Polly.
Yes, my father carried this with him until the very end.
Oh. You mentioned the money.
Just look at that face. Ever since I was sent on this mission, I haven't been able to keep my eyes off her. Found myself hypnotized, transfixed, transmogrified, if you will. She has the face of an angel.
Oh, wait, she did. Now about this
Going
money.
over hill and down dale, all I could do was look at her and daydream, wondering what her voice would sound like. Would it be like a heavenly choir from on high, or like the tinkle of fine champagne in a crystal goblet?
I am going to tinkle if this goes on much longer. Wait, about
Gazing
somebody...
upon her beauteous countenance made me burst into song. I sang all the way to New Orleans. Would you like to hear?
No!
Alright, I will. Singing Polly Polly Doodle all day. Polly Woolly
It's
Doodle.
a charming ditty, Lieutenant. I'm going to heave.
Of course, you'll have the decency this between the two of us.
What? Decency is my middle name.
That's odd.
For the last time, Lieutenant, you mentioned the money.
Yes. Before his passing, the late colonel left a large sum of money in the care of my commanding officer, General Horatio Barnswallow, who in turn entrusted me with the honor and responsibility of delivering this sum, $22,000 in total, to Miss Montclair.
Sacre that is some sum!
Not only that, there was also a deed to 1,000 acres of land in Baker City, Oregon.
Baker City. She would be better off with the money. I'm sorry, Lieutenant. She's not here. You can trust me with this.
I cannot, sir.
But why not? Do I not have an honest face?
I do not doubt your honesty, sir. It's just that it's my duty as an officer in the United States Cavalry to always strive for truth, justice, the American way.
Oh, don't get carried away, Captain America.
Sorry, but I'm a lieutenant. Nonetheless, this case containing Ms. Montclair's inheritance shall not leave my side until I can deliver it to her personally. Tell me again, when will she return?
I'm afraid it will not be for a very long time. I implore you, Lieutenant, trust me.
But I cannot. I must not. I shall not. I will not. I must seek appropriate lodgings for the night. Please inform Miss Montclair of my visit and have a good day, Ack.
That is you impotent clod. $22,000, eh? 1,000 acres of land in Baker City. I can always sell the land. I must think. I must plan. I must scheme. I must talk in complete sentences. I must have this money. It will be mine. All mine. Oh, Jacques, you are such a greedy guy.
I smell. I smell cheap cologne.
I hope you do not mean me, monsieur.
No, Cherie. You smell like heaven itself. But there's something in the air. Something familiar. Mimi? Maybe you better go see if Miss Polly is awake.
I think I hear her coming now.
Well, good morning, Miss Polly. My goodness. It's like that poison turned her into an entirely different person. It's so good to see you up and awake.
Oh, is it morning already? Yes, I see that it is. Mademoiselle, I have made you a cup of tea. Oh, thank you, Mimi. It's just what I needed. Mademoiselle Polly, what would you like for breakfast this morning? Nothing. Thank you just the same.
Miss Polly, if you don't mind me saying so, you should really eat something, or else you might get sick.
All right, Ike. I shall have something just for you. I shall have a cracker. Miss Polly, want a cracker? so pathetic! Thank you.
Mimi, darling, why don't you go get some more of them pretty roses?
Oui, monsieur. What a lovely girl.
She sure is. She sure is.
Why, Ike, are you falling in love with that young lady?
No. Well, I suppose so.
How sweet. I used to love love. Now I don't even know what love is. Sometimes I even forget my own name. It's
It's Miss Polly Montclair.
oh, how do you do?
That's your name.
Oh, yes, I seem to recall it now.
Poor child. You have got to come to your senses. Especially now.
Why now?
Miss Polly, you better sit down. I've got some bad news.
More bad news? Could things get any worse?
I'm afraid so. Brace yourself. I just read in the paper that they let Jacques LaRue out of prison.
Oh no! They couldn't! They wouldn't! They did! No!
Yes! My words exactly. Me and Mimi, we just locked up all the valuables.
Oh, Ike, he wouldn't dare come back here again, would he? I just couldn't bear it.
Don't you fret. If that escargot shows his face in this area, I'll kick it so hard that he'll be blowing his nose out of the back of his head.
He wouldn't dare mess with you again, Ike. You're so...
Well, I'd like to think I'm better than so-so.
Oh, but you are. Words just fail me, dear, trusted, loyal Ike. As loyal as an old hound dog. Always there when I need you. Good Ike. Now, how was business yesterday?
Oh, not so good, Miss Polly. All we got was 2 nickels and a button.
Oh, Ike, what are we going to do? If things don't get any better, I'm going to have to close down the bistro and I'm going to be kicked out into the streets.
Now, things ain't that bad yet. We'll get by somehow.
What would I do without you, Ike?
I won't leave your side, Miss Polly. Well, you know, it's the least I could do after what your daddy did for me when I had fallen on hard times.
You mean early times?
I figure it's my turn now to make a difference. From now on, I'm going to work for half wages.
Well, Ike, thank you. Quarter wages sound just great.
Free whiskey? My Aunt Fanny. All I got was a bucket full of horse manure.
Get that stuff out of here. It's stinking up the whole place.
Okay, you the boss.
Hey!
Oh, my apologies, Mr. Mayor. Hey, but you're a politician. You guys toss that stuff around all the time. And now, my good man, how about some liquid refreshment?
Sure. Well, here's yours.
Hey, that's not too bad. You make it a double?
No, I got a better idea. How about a chaser? Get out of here, you stew pot!
Oh, Ike, you mustn't be so rude to the customers.
Customers? How would I know? All we ever get is ham.
Still, you must be more polite.
Yes, ma'am. And stay out of here, please.
Now I must go to the bank and talk to Mr. Pennypinch about our mortgage payments.
Not old panty squeeze at Almond Leg Savings and Loan.
Yes, I know he's a heartless man, but I need to do something to save the bistro. Papa would have wanted it that way. I must go get ready. Come, Franklin.
Ain't this a revolting situation? Business has never been worse. We might get all kicked out in the street, and Jacques LaRue might be lurking around any corner. I have to do whatever it takes. Swim any river, climb any mountain. I've just got to help Miss Polly out if it's the last thing I ever do. And that I can guarantee.
I am back. Did you miss me? So, my little spies in the sewer tell me that Lieutenant Wexted and the money are staying at the Eisenhouse Bed and Brew. Let us see what the Criminal's Guide to New Orleans has to say about that flea bag. Eisenhouse Bed and Brew, 1790 Washington. 2 stories, soft beds, good food, night manager drinks. I can use that. Wide second floor balcony with ledge accessible from street and back alley. Valet parking. Perfect. I'll simply climb along the ledge and into his room. But in order for my plan to succeed, I will need the assistance of a beautiful young lady. What I mean? Bonjour, mademoiselle.
Bonjour, monsieur.
Pardon-moi.
Oui, monsieur.
Would you perhaps like to make some money?
Oh, you pig!
Oh, that is not what I mean.
What do you mean, monsieur?
Well, it is my brother's birthday, and I have a little surprise for him.
Oh, I do love these surprises.
I'll bet that you do. You see, I have a special birthday present for him, and it is in this case. He wears one just like this, but this one has a present from me to him.
But what has this to do with me?
Oh, mon chéri, is everything. For I need you to go to his room at the Eisenhouse Bed and Brew and distract him. And when you do, I will switch the bags. Voila! If I give you a solid gold coin, solid milk chocolate, do you think you can do this for me?
Oh, I think so, monsieur. What is your brother's name?
His name is Lieutenant Allen Wexted, and he's staying at the Eisenhouse Bed and Brew on the 2nd floor. If you leave now, you can catch him in his room.
Oui, monsieur.
Au revoir.
Au revoir.
Such a beautiful distraction, no? Alas, the brain of a BB? Oui. Oh, Jacques, you are so clever, so amazingly brilliant, so infinitely charming, and soon to be so rich. Need to take the foil off first.
Oh, who is it?
The chambermaid?
Yeah, 1 minute. Come in.
Bonjour, monsieur.
Bonjour!
Oh, mon Dieu. Are you in pain?
No, it's way past pain.
Oh, mon chéri. I am so sorry.
I can take it. I've taken worse.
Oh, monsieur. Are you in the army?
Lieutenant Allen Wexted, United States Cavalry. At your service, ma'am.
Oh, I just love these soldiers. They are so brave, so strong, and so masculine.
Oh, yes, we are! I mean, yes, we are.
I have brought you the fresh towels and linens, monsieur. Sacre bleu! Look at this room. It is so messy.
You know, I've been here for a while, and I don't think I've seen her face around here before.
It is my first day. Oh, mon chéri. You have so many medals. You must be a hero.
Oh, I don't know. I mean, I'm just a man. A man with a job to do. And I happen to do it well.
Ow!
Oh, are you okay? Did I hurt you? You alright?
Oui, monsieur.
Man! Oh, man!
What was that?
I think it was a man falling off a building. I must go now, monsieur.
Wait, what?
Au revoir, mon chéri.
Gee, she reminds me of my mother.
Merci, mademoiselle.
Cheapskate.
I know what you are thinking. What a rat. But what a rich rat, no? Now you're probably wondering why I'm still here, now that I have all of this money. The answer is simple. I still have a little matter to take care of. Let me tell you a little story. Before I was paroled, I sat in that filthy, stinking prison day after day. That rotten, filthy prison. The smell was so bad, we had to take our dinner out to the outhouse just to get away from the smell. Oh, it's horrible. But all that time, I dreamed of getting my revenge on Ack.
Ack?
Don't you start with me. Oui, revenge. And soon I will taste the sweet flavor when Ack and Miss Polly are thrown out in the street. This is why I stay. I want to see it with my own two eyes. Oh, Ack, look at you. So brave, so strong, so pitiful. I spit on you. Pooey! Oh, and poor Miss Polly. I know all about your financial woes. I know all about the money your father sent you. I know that money would have helped get you out of debt once and for all. But here's something you should know. The money is mine. Oh, mine! Too bad. Now, go off to the gutter with you. Oh, perhaps I should be afraid of what might happen when they find out I have taken the money from the little soldier boy. Oh, I'm afraid of you, little boy blue. I'm afraid that I will laugh in your stupid face. Ha ha ha! Now, go away. Go salute something new. And what about... Oh, nobody cares about you. Oui, revanche. It is so delicious. It leaves a song in my heart.
we at random resales. You want another one of those melts, don't you? All right, let's go get one. Okay, have you figured out which one you want? Okay. Wildberry cheesecake. I like it. That's a good one. Now we gotta get going. We're already late as it is. Eisenhouse, look, I know you're tired and I know they've got the best beds in town, but we're really, really late. We gotta go. Come on, we gotta go. Corner brick? You hungry? All right, one quick cup of coffee and then we gotta go. Come on.
Hey, that's kerosene. Well, how was it?
Smooth!
You know, I got a half a mind to stick a whip in your mouth and light you.
Boys, please. Will you please go down into the cellar and get the 5 bottles of liquor? And be careful. It's all we have left.
Well, sure, Miss Polly. I know I'm going to regret this, but come on, Laszlo. You can help. But don't you get no fancy ideas about sampling the merchandise.
I'm at your disposal.
If only.
Excuse me? I'm looking for Miss Polly Montclair.
Well, I am Polly Montclair.
Are you sure you aren't a much older sister?
Excuse me?
I'm looking for Miss Polly Montclair.
Oh my! That is my sweet 16 picture. I was so young and innocent back then, till I met that villain, LaRue.
Allow me to introduce myself. I'm Lieutenant Alan Lexa of the United States Cavalry.
And what brings you here today?
Yesterday, I spoke to a man named Ack.
Ack?
No,
Oh, Ike, my trusted bartender and my dearest friend.
did he tell you that I was here yesterday?
Why, no, he didn't.
I knew I shouldn't have asked you to help the old sot.
What happened?
Butterfingers here dropped a bottle coming upstairs.
That'll be yours, Whip.
Good idea. And I got just the horse that'll do it.
Well, never mind that. Ike, did you speak with the lieutenant here yesterday?
Why, this is not the man that I spoke to.
This is the only Ike here.
It can't be. The man I talked to yesterday had a French accent, a waxy mustache, and a big bowler hat.
And cheap cologne? Did he smell like somebody threw up in a rose garden?
Ew.
Sorry. Well,
Come think of it. Yeah, he kind of did.
holy jumpin' jambalaya. That was Jock LaRue.
LaRue!
LaRue, are you absolutely certain?
As sure as I can be.
Jacques LaRue, eh? The colonel told me about that Monsieur Jacques LaRue.
You know my father?
Yes, I met him shortly before his demise in the Indian Asians.
Well, did he tell you that Jock LaRue is a low-down, depraved, foul,
He said that he
no
was-
good?
He said that he was no gentleman, and that he was not known to play fair in games of chance. But don't worry, I do not gamble, so he will never have the chance to cheat me. Now, about my business. I have been charged with the duty of delivering the colonel's estate, $22,000 in total, and 1,000 acres of land in Baker City, Oregon.
She can always sell it.
Oh, I am so overwhelmed. I need you to do me a favor, though. And I need you to get rid of this picture. It brings too many memories.
With all due respect, I'd like to keep this picture for myself.
Why, whatever for?
It would serve as tribute to your father and the legacy he left behind. Namely, a daughter any father would be proud of.
I am honored, Lieutenant.
Now, father's mistake.
Oh, Ike, we could pay off all our bills and pay off our mortgage, and we wouldn't have to give up the bistro after all. Ah! Ah! Oh, my land!
Buddy, that ain't funny.
I don't understand. This case hasn't been out of my possession since Fort Mustang. The chambermaid!
Oh, bonjour, Lieutenant. Was your brother's joke funny?
Brother? I don't have a brother. I have a sister that drives a stagecoach, but I do not have a brother.
Will somebody please explain to me what is going on? Where is my money?
Mimi, what do you know about a case full of money?
Oh, I know of no money. Just a birthday present from a man who said he was the lieutenant's brother. He asked me to distract him so he could switch the cases as a surprise for your birthday. That's funny, no?
Is funny? No! Did this man wear a bowler hat and speak with an accent?
Oui, he wears a bowler hat, but he spoke as well as moi.
That could only be one person and one person only, and that person is Jock LaRue.
LaRue? Are you absolutely certain?
As sure as I can be.
Oh, mademoiselle, it is all my fault that your money is gone.
The general's gonna have my bars. All of them.
All is lost.
Whatever shall I do?
What are you crying about?
I dropped a bottle coming up the stairs.
Miss Polly, this is all my fault. If I had paid more attention to my duty, Jacques LaRue would not have been able to steal your money. I am a disgrace.
Oh, don't be too hard on yourself, Lieutenant. LaRue is we're duped by LaRue. He's an evil man.
You're right. That guy did not fight fair at all. It was my duty to bring you your inheritance. It is now my duty to retrieve it. I shall be back with all haste. I shall also be back before you can say, Jacques LaRue.
Jacques LaRue?
Not yet. Wait till I leave.
Just to be sure that lieutenant doesn't get fooled again, I'd better follow him. Come on, kerosene breath.
I hope they're going to be okay. Oh, Papa, dear Papa, I wish you were here to protect me from that swine LaRue. If only you were here, he wouldn't be able to hurt me again. I wish I had a sign.
Boy, what an entrance.
Are you okay?
Honey, I'm a lot of things. Okay, ain't one of them. Wait a minute. Where am I?
Well, you're in my bistro, AJ's Corner Brick, in the French Quarter.
The French Quarter? You mean to tell me that this isn't Kiwanis Day at Dornbecker's? Ah, she did. I was gonna surprise him, be their guest speaker. Oh, I give up. Oh well.
Wait! Are you the one they call the Swamp Crone? The one who has marvelous magical powers? Who can stay forever young?
You read my resume. That's me, in the green. Now, who are you?
Well, I'm Miss Polly St. Clair, daughter of late Colonel Montclair.
Buzzy Montclair?
Buzzy?
And you're Buzzy's little girl?
Oh, well, lucky me. Buzzy? Oh, Papa.
Yeah, didn't work out though. He had this thing of wanting me to bathe on a regular basis. Too bad though. Your pa was picky. It's just too bad. He was quite the hunk. Sorry to hear that he croaked on you.
Oh, thank you. So what happened after you and my father?
After we split up, well, I ran off with a magician from Oshkosh. He taught me all sorts of things about magic, mojo, sorcery, and a bunch of other tricks.
Magic. Maybe you can help me. You see that there's a devious villain named Jacques LaRue, and he took all my money.
LaRue? Oh, that thieving skunk! I should have turned him into a toad years ago.
You also know Jacques LaRue?
Bet your beaster I do. That nightcrawler stole a potion from me about 20 years ago. He went and turned an entire town into chickens and then robbed the bank. And then he put the blame on me. So of course they sent a posse after me and, ain't that hard to outrun a bunch of chickens on horseback. They sit kind of high in the saddle. Anyways, ran straight to the swamp and I've been hiding out there ever since.
Well, so you'll help me then?
Of course I'll help you, sweetheart. I'll whip up a number 6 on him. I'll fry his taters to a golden brown. I'll use every spell, charm, and conjuration I've got in my bag. I'll hex, hoodoo, and hocus pocus him until he's done for good.
Marge! Who's this?
Why, this is the swamp crone. She says she can help.
What? The swamp crone ain't nothing but a fairy tale. A witch that stays forever young? Look at this little thing. She couldn't help you cross the street.
That's it. I'm turning him into the turkey that he is. Prepare for some feathers, gobble boy.
Give me your best shot, princess.
Please, compose yourselves. Ike, where's the lieutenant?
Gobble, gobble, gobble.
Convinced? Or do I need to remove your giblets?
Gobble, gobble.
Please, LaRue is getting away.
All right. Speak.
Oh, don't do that again.
Now, please, Ike, where is Ellen?
We lost his trail. As soon as he saw LaRue, he tore off faster than grease lightning. He chased him up on down the street and up a...
Did he go to the swamp? Is that where you're trying to point? I feel like that's where your gesture is, to the swamp.
Oh, I'm still having trouble from the turkey thing. He chased him down one street and up another. Last time we saw him, they was headed for the swamp.
Oh no! Well, we must go. That devious LaRue is no telling what he might do.
Now, I know that swamp better than anyone else around here. Come on, follow me. Alright, we gotta go.
I'll go get Mimi. You stay here and watch the ball. On second thoughts, we can use you for gator bait.
Oh, I don't want to be Vader Gate again.
Infernal goody two-shoes, chasing me through the streets like a common criminal. Huh. Now I ask you, what is so common about Ma? That fool will never find me here. He is probably lost forever.
LaRue!
Oh, sacre bleu! I hate it when I am wrong. How did you get here so fast?
I took a shortcut, I think. Jacques LaRue, it's my duty to inform you that I am placing you under arrest.
Is that so? Well, it is my duty to inform you to go jump in the bayou.
I already did that.
Oh, get it away from me.
Now come along quietly, LaRue.
Not so fast, Lieutenant. How about we make a deal, no?
No.
Don't be so hasty. The money. We can split it down the middle. Half for you, half for me. Of course, I will keep the land in Baker City.
You know, you could always sell the land.
But of course. So what do you say, Lieutenant? $11,000 is more than you ever make in the Army, and all you have to do is go away and leave me alone. So what do you say?
I say no, not for $11,000, not for $11 million. Because your life, Jacques LaRue, is not worth one thin dime. Now come along quietly.
Not without a fight, you swine. Sword!
Well, if that's the way you want it, Frenchie.
That is the way I want it, Blue Boy.
Fine then. Sword!
En garde!
Upon my honor. You dirty cheats. Why not could you steal money from someone like Miss Polly?
It's a living. Oh, be careful! Look out for the alligator!
Wait, what? No, that's a... You dirty, this is a new jacket. Oh, darn. Blood.
You buffoon! You are no match for Jacques LaRue!
Come on, the tracks lead this way.
Lieutenant Waxstad, where are you?
Heavens to Murgatroyd! Exit stage right! No, stage left! No! Taxi!
Is he? Is he?
Dead? Laszlo, I would keep Miss Polly over there.
Do not worry, Miss Polly. He is just fine. He is bleeding like a stuck pig.
Do I need to stitch him up?
Nope. Nope, that's fine. It's merely a flesh wound. I may have failed to capture LaRue, but I did retrieve this.
The money!
Yes, whilst we were crossing swords, I allowed LaRue to think that he got the best of me.
Looked like you fainted to me.
Do I know you? Listen, if LaRue is as greedy as I think he is bound to come back to reclaim his lost prize. We need to get to the bistro and get ready to catch him red-handed.
Right you are, boy. He's going to be hopping mad. We'd better get going.
Is she with us?
We...
Mimi, go out and get some bandages and some iodine so we can patch up the lieutenant here.
Oui, monsieur.
I'll keep my eyes peeled for LaRue.
Come into the kitchen, Alan, so we can tend to your wounds.
It's okay. It's merely a scratch. A very, very Very large scratch. Got an owie.
Woo-wee, it's my dog's tire.
Oh, them's gotta be the most disgusting socks I ever saw.
These ain't my socks, those are my feet.
Marge, I think you just discovered tear gas.
Hush your faces. I see LaRue coming. Hey, in the kitchen. It's LaRue. Everybody take your places. Lieutenant, we need that money case. We gotta have some bait.
I'll give you a receipt for that.
Later, LaRue's here. Get down.
Hello? Is anybody home? Ha ha. Will you look at this? That idiot went to all the trouble to steal the money back from me, and then he leaves it on the bar for just anyone to take. But then we all know, I am not just anyone.
LaRue!
Ack!
Jacques LaRue!
Lieutenant!
LaRue!
Miss Polly!
LaRue!
Mademoiselle!
LaRue!
Ah!
LaRue!
Oh! What?
Jacques LaRue, you are going to jail!
You'll have to catch me first!
Going somewhere?
Oh, get out of my way, you Cajun cretin!
Go get it, Frenchie.
I'll handle this act.
That's
Ah! Look, me and the frog of his got some unfinished business to do.
that we do.
Don't be
bartender. That we do.
But I'm the hero of this play.
Take your best shot, you pig!
Happy to oblige you, you son of a...
Oh, enough exercise for today. He's done! Say goodbye, Ack.
I said it before, and I'll say it again. I am the hero of this play.
Have it your way.
Alan!
And now, Miss Polly, you will come with moi. At long last, vengeance will be mine.
Alright. I've seen enough of this.
Spirit of the bayou, spirit of the mire, spirit of the swamp, spirit of the fire. Give me all your magic and all the spells that'll work. Now what do you say we take care of this jerk?
What just happened?
You asking the wrong person, son.
Alan, are you alright?
Yes, you saved me.
Me? Whatever do you mean?
Your picture, it's solid brass.
Oh, you took a bullet for me.
Yes, you remind me of my mother.
Oh, how sweet.
Where's LaRue?
And my money.
I seem to have misplaced LaRue, but I did find the money.
Oh, Alan, you truly are so brave. And you saved my life and my bistro.
All in a day's work, Miss Polly. It is my duty to strive for truth, justice, and the old American way.
Aww.
Now let's put this money in place where men like Jacques LaRue can never get their hands on it.
Whatever you say, Alan.
Well, Jacques LaRue is still out there somewhere. I'd better go and alert the authorities. Want to come meet me?
With you? You do? Oh, Monsieur, I would go anywhere with you. You were so brave.
Never mind that one, Sir Ike. Just Ike, darling.
Whatever you say, Ike, darling.
I love you truly, truly, dear. Isn't it nice when all the kids leave home?
What do you say, Marge, you and I go have a snort?
Help! Get me out of here! Get me out! Help!
Ha ha ha, you and me, little brown jug, don't I love thee? Ha ha ha, you and me, little brown jug, don't I love thee?
Good old number 6. Works every time. You do realize I can still replace you with a flying monkey, right?
Oh, I went down south for to see my Sal, singing Polly Wolly Doodle all day. For my Sal, she was a spunky gal, singing Polly Wolly Doodle all day.
How can I help you?
Fare thee well, fare thee well, fare thee well, my fairy fade.
Grease needed.
And I'm gonna see my Susiana, singing Polly Wolly Doodle all day.
Ah. Jason upon the... Sorry, but I'm a little
Sally was such a maiden fair, singing Polly Wolly Doodle all day. With her curly eyes and her laughing hair.
That's okay, you missed.
I quit.
Fare thee well, my fairy. Off to Louisiana, gonna see my Susiana, singing Polly Wolly Doodle all day. Oh, a grasshopper sat on a railroad track, singing Polly Wolly Doodle all day. Was a picking his teeth with a carpet tack, singing Polly Wolly Doodle all day. Fare thee well, fare thee well, fare thee well, my fairy fade. I'm off to Louisiana, gonna see my Susiana, singing Polly Wolly Doodle all day.
Oh, Jacques, you are such a... Oh, Jacques, you are so clever. So amazingly brilliant. So infinitely... What? You say independently. So infinitely sharp. Are we going somewhere?
From behind the barn, down upon my knees, singing Polly Wolly Doodle all day.
You would not. You could have kept me from taking everything that your daughter almost had.
Fairly well.
Mimi. How about I go get some flowers, Ike?
No!
Like these masks.
Can we restart this one? Off singing Polly Wolly Doodle all day. And he sneezed his head and his tail right off, singing Polly Wolly Doodle all day. Fare thee well, fare thee well, fare thee well, my fairy fade. I'm off to Louisiana, gonna see my Susiana, singing Polly Wolly Doodle all day.